Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to present about the training module which I've gone through the summer training period. My name is Mohammed Mansoor Tamimul Ansari, and let's get started with the presentation. The training module I want to present is the M2 module, which is about the Raspberry Pi and IoT. A simple overview of the module would be that we get to remote access the Raspberry Pi via our own device. We get to program in Python and Linux commands. We also set up Raspberry Pi and multiple other modules in it. Setting up those modules would allow us to sense their environment. We get to use camera-based recognition and implement projects for IoT. Finally, we have some hands-on experience with data storage and we can view them by web-based monitoring. Some benefits of this module I would say are that we can have some hands-on learning experience and gain actual practical skills such as like MySQL, TensorFlow, OpenCV and etc. We can also develop a project developmental mind, and with the project development we can have some innovation as I had deployed different machine learning models for TensorFlow. Finally, we get some data management skills and visibility of those data via the web-based monitoring I mentioned before. Let's get let's go through the timeline of the training module. For day one, I basically set up the Raspberry Pi, enabled remote access via my laptop or other desktop devices, used Thorny for Python and practiced terminal commands. Day two was mainly about setting up the camera module, installed TensorFlow, OpenCV, and other utilities, learned about object detection on Raspberry Pi. Day three was about building an OCR app on Raspberry Pi, which can convert from image and live text to text. Day 4 was about setting up the SenseHat module in Raspberry Pi, and I've completed making the snake game, random arrow game, and compass. Day 5 was about installing MySQL on Raspberry Pi for temperature recorder, and I've built a Apache or PHP web page to monitor the database. For day 2 till day 5, I've demoed it to the staff and submitted the relevant codes in Canvas. For the benefits of each day's learning, I would say is that for day one, I gained remote device management skills, increased my Python coding skills, and my Linux command line proficiency. Day two, I've gained computer vision skills, deployed models on device, and optimized the performance of it. Day three, I would say I've gained some OCR development skills, captured image to text and live recognition, handled data collection and labeled the data. Day four, I would say I learned sensor interfacing with the SenseHat module in Raspberry Pi. I've built interactive games using that. Day five, I've learned to set up a local database and the management system of it. Built an actual Apache or PHP monitoring dashboard for the temperature data, which I've used Sensor to collect. For day 2 to day 5, I've also demoed it to the relevant staff and submitted the relevant codes to Canvas. The key takeaways for this module, I would say, is that we can get to make projects using the Raspberry Pi, and we can develop our Linux commands and Python coding skills as I practiced my Linux commands, which I've learned from my operating system course, and increased my proficiency in Python as well. Finally, I would say we can get to experience machine learning models, as I've never used machine learning models in my previous courses. So I would say we get to see how machine learning models operate via TensorFlow or OpenCV. That's all for my presentation. Thank you for listening.